Drink coffee every day? What it's secretly doing to your kidneys after 60. Have you ever wondered if the coffee you drink every morning is slowly protecting your kidneys? Or silently damaging them without you even realizing it? Before you take your next sip, stay with me, because what you're about to hear may completely change the way you think about coffee forever. And before we begin, if you care about healthy aging, protecting your kidneys, heart, brain, and staying independent after 60, subscribe to the channel right now and join our Hidden Health Science family. Also, tell me in the comments how many cups of coffee you drink every day and what time you usually have your first cup. Your experience may help thousands of people watching this video. Most people believe the kidneys are just simple water filters, quietly cleaning the blood and removing waste, but that idea is dangerously incomplete. Your kidneys are actually high-pressure biological reactors working every second of your life. Every single minute, nearly a liter of blood rushes through millions of microscopic filtration units called glomeruli, and these tiny filters are extremely delicate. Too little pressure and toxins build up in the body. Too much pressure and the filters slowly scar themselves over time. This balance is called GFR, glomerular filtration rate, and here's the shocking truth most people never hear. GFR is not controlled mainly by how much water you drink. It is controlled by pressure, hormones, blood vessel tension, stress chemicals, insulin, inflammation, sleep quality, and yes, caffeine. This is where coffee enters the story. For decades, people were told coffee dehydrates the kidneys and destroys filtration, but modern science reveals a far more complicated and fascinating truth. Coffee is not simply good or bad. Coffee is a biological amplifier. It magnifies what is already happening inside your body. For one person, coffee acts like gentle exercise for the kidneys. For another, it becomes a silent stress test repeated every morning for years. And the difference often has less to do with the coffee itself and more to do with the body drinking it. Inside your kidneys are tiny blood vessels controlling how much blood enters each filtration unit. One of the key regulators is a molecule called adenosine. Adenosine acts like a protective brake system. When your body is stressed, tired, dehydrated, or low on oxygen, adenosine narrows kidney blood vessels slightly to shield the filters from excessive pressure. But caffeine blocks adenosine. It slips into the same receptors and removes the protective brake. Suddenly blood vessels widen, more blood surges through the kidneys, pressure rises, and filtration temporarily spikes. Your GFR increases. For healthy kidneys, this may feel like a mild workout. But for aging kidneys, diabetic kidneys, stressed kidneys, or kidneys already weakened by high blood pressure, this pressure surge can slowly become an overuse injury happening silently over time. And here lies the paradox. The same coffee that increases filtration pressure also contains powerful compounds that may protect the kidneys from long-term damage. Hidden inside coffee beans is a molecule called chlorogenic acid, one of the strongest antioxidants in the modern diet. In fact, for many adults, coffee is the largest source of antioxidants they consume every day, even more than fruits and vegetables combined. Chlorogenic acid helps shield blood vessels from oxidative stress, one of the major drivers of kidney aging. Over time, oxidative stress thickens filtration membranes, stiffens blood vessels, and damages the glomeruli. But coffee may help counter some of this damage. Even more surprising, major studies from institutions like Harvard have found that regular coffee consumption is associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. And that matters because diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney failure worldwide. Most people think diabetes damages kidneys only because of sugar, but the deeper problem is insulin resistance. When insulin remains chronically elevated, the kidneys face constant inflammatory stress. Pressure rises, filtration becomes unstable, proteins begin leaking into urine, and blood vessels stiffen. But when insulin sensitivity improves, kidney stress often decreases. This means coffee may protect kidney health indirectly by improving metabolic function. Suddenly, coffee is no longer just a stimulant. It becomes a metabolic signal affecting blood pressure, inflammation, insulin, and filtration all at once. But now we must talk about something even more dangerous than caffeine itself. Stress. Have you ever noticed coffee feels completely different on stressful days? Some mornings it feels smooth and energizing. Other mornings your heart races, your hands shake, and anxiety surges through your body. That's cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Caffeine amplifies cortisol. When caffeine widens blood flow entering the kidneys while cortisol increases systemic blood pressure throughout the body, the glomeruli experience a much stronger pressure wave. Young, healthy kidneys may tolerate this temporarily, but aging kidneys are far less flexible. Their repair systems slow down with age, blood vessels stiffen, and microscopic damage begins accumulating silently over years. The frightening part is that you usually cannot feel kidney decline happening. There's no pain, no warning signal, and often no symptoms until significant function is already lost. This is why your daily rhythm matters more than most people realize. Millions of people wake up and immediately drink coffee while cortisol is naturally peaking in the morning. Biologically, this may be one of the worst times to flood the body with caffeine. Stress hormones rise even higher, blood pressure spikes harder, and kidney filtration pressure increases more aggressively. But delaying coffee slightly after waking allows cortisol to settle first, reducing unnecessary hemodynamic stress on the kidneys. Timing changes everything. And then there's sleep, one of the most overlooked parts of kidney health. Your kidneys rely on deep sleep to repair microscopic damage accumulated throughout the day. At night, filtration naturally slows so healing can occur. But late-day caffeine interferes with this recovery window, especially in older adults whose caffeine metabolism slows with age. Even if you fall asleep after an afternoon coffee, your body may never fully enter deep restorative sleep. Over months and years, recovery weakens quietly in the background. This is why two people can drink the exact same coffee and experience completely different long-term outcomes. One metabolizes caffeine quickly while another clears it slowly. One sleeps deeply while another struggles all night. One hydrates properly while another lives chronically dehydrated. Biology determines the response, not internet myths. And now let's destroy another major misconception. Many people believe coffee causes kidney stones, but plain black coffee may actually reduce the risk of certain stones by increasing urine flow and helping prevent crystals from forming. The real danger often comes from what people add into coffee every single day. Sugary creamers, flavored syrups, and artificial additives create a completely different metabolic storm inside the kidneys. Fructose increases uric acid production, dramatically raising the risk of kidney stones and metabolic stress. The problem is often not the coffee itself, but the hidden chemistry inside the cup. And there's another hidden factor most people never consider. Genetics. Deep inside your liver is a gene called CYP1A2 that determines how quickly your body breaks down caffeine. Some people inherit a fast version of this gene and clear caffeine rapidly. Their blood pressure stabilizes sooner, cortisol settles faster, and kidney filtration returns to baseline more smoothly. But slow metabolizers experience prolonged caffeine exposure, extended pressure inside the kidneys, higher cortisol for longer periods, and greater disruption to sleep and recovery. If one ordinary cup of coffee makes you jittery, anxious, or unable to sleep for hours, your body may already be warning you that caffeine lingers longer than you realize. This explains why coffee research often appears contradictory. The coffee itself isn't changing. The biology of the person drinking it is. But now comes the most important question of all. How should you drink coffee wisely? First, hydrate before caffeine. Water cushions the kidneys before stimulation arrives. Second, avoid drinking coffee immediately after waking. Allow your natural cortisol surge to settle first. Third, avoid coffee late in the afternoon so your kidneys can fully repair during deep sleep. Fourth, consider filtered coffee because paper filters remove compounds that may increase cholesterol and vascular stress over time. And finally, keep your coffee clean. Sugar and artificial creamers often damage the kidneys far more aggressively than caffeine itself. At the end of the day, coffee does not act alone. Your stress levels, sleep quality, hydration, genetics, timing, and daily habits determine whether coffee becomes a protector or a silent burden your kidneys endure every day. And perhaps the greatest lesson is this. Your body is always listening to your routines. Every late-night cup, every stressful morning, every sleepless night, every glass of water you skipped. Your kidneys remember all of it quietly, patiently, day after day. So drink coffee wisely. Respect your biology. Protect your sleep. Hydrate before stimulation. And let your daily habits work with your kidneys instead of against them. If this video changed the way you think about coffee and kidney health, subscribe to the channel right now, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone you love who drinks coffee every day. And before you go, tell me in the comments what surprised you most about coffee and kidney health today. I read every single comment. Thank you for watching Hidden Health Science, and remember, health is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built quietly through the small habits your body experiences every single morning.